I'm unstoppable. I'm alive now, there's no breaks. I'm invincible.
Mr. Le Putin, we need to stop the war.
Can it wait? I'm in the middle of annexing my Zarceps. Want to feel them?
Absolutely not.
I would love to feel your Zarceps.
Awkward. Mr. Le Putin, I urge you to...
Ursula, please, just a second. Alexei, did I ask you to touch it?
No, but can I please touch them?
Alexei?
Come on, bro.
Okay, when she leaves.
Ew. Mr. Le Putin, please focus. I want to leave this sausage fest.
What? Yes, people are dying. But answer me first. Do you want to touch my Zarceps?
While Putin trains his Zarceps, let's delve into Ukraine's history with Russia. Historically, part of the Russian Empire, Ukraine went through its complicated status during the Soviet era and then tried to swipe left on Russia after the 1917 revolution. Think of it as a teenage rebellion phase with a lot of acne, and Russia, like a creepy stalker ex, just can't seem to let go. These days, Putin and Zelenskyy are the odd couple of international politics. Putin with his KGB charm and his shirtless bareback riding, not that bareback, the other bareback. Despite significant military losses estimated by US intelligence at around 315,000 casualties, he keeps the propaganda machine spinning like a DJ at a state-sponsored rave to bolster domestic support. Zelenskyy, on the other hand, went from cracking jokes on stage to dodging bombs, proving that life really is the ultimate reality show.
Life really is the ultimate reality show.
As for the West, they're handing out military aid like Oprah giving away missiles.
You get a missile! You get a missile! You get a missile! Everybody gets a missile!
But there is this awkward question hanging in the air. How long before the West generosity starts coming with strings attached? Or maybe it already started under the table.
To fight the Western media, every true patriot has to subscribe to this channel.
Also, Europe is having a collective existential crisis. They're beefing up security. And let me tell you from the start, why would you want Germany to arm itself? Like seriously, human rights, border sanctity, and anti-genocide conventions are suddenly back in vogue, like flared jeans in a 90s comeback. The toll of the conflict strains Putin's leadership and Russia's military capabilities. Negotiations with him are about as predictable as a game of Russian roulette. Ukraine, aiming for peace, remains wary of negotiating with Putin. Its focus is on maintaining territorial integrity and seeking justice for human rights violations.
The focus is on maintaining territorial integrity and seeking justice for human rights violations.
Hein Goemans, a war historian, predicts a prolonged war in Ukraine, suggesting that few wars end in total defeat of one side. He believes that this conflict will require a negotiated settlement and that war offers critical information about the strength and commitment of the involved parties. President Zelensky's stance on Crimea underscores the conflict's prolonged nature. The region remains a contentious point.
My stance on Crimea underscores the conflict's prolonged nature.
Ukraine's counter-offensive in the north and south progressed cautiously against formidable Russian defenses. The likelihood of negotiations is marred by entrenched position of both parties. The war could end in a frozen conflict, with Russia retaining control over occupied territories while Ukraine defends its sovereignty. While current Western support is pivotal for Ukraine, its long-term feasibility remains under scrutiny. For instance, EU countries promised to deliver around 100 million artillery pieces, but as of making this video, they have only delivered around 300,000. Also, the West may need to reassess its strategy as the Ukrainian counter-offensive evolves, which is Kremlin de la Kremlin used for Putin. Okay, I'll let myself out.
In memory of the great Yevgeny Prigozhin that I swear I had nothing to do with his death, I urge you to like this video.
A decisive military victory appears elusive for both sides. Political differences make a negotiated settlement challenging. pointing towards a possible temporary cessation of fighting by mutual consent. Upcoming elections, especially the 2024 US presidential election, could significantly influence the conflict's trajectory and support dynamics.
Guess who's back?
No, you're not. You didn't win yet.
I did bigly.
No, you haven't. The presidential elections are in November.
Yes, and I won.
Sure, buddy. Anyway, according to Ian Bremmer, the founder and president of Eurasia Group, Ukraine will be de facto partitioned this year, and they will have a harder time defending themselves as the war progresses, especially if Trump wins the presidential elections and decides to end the support for Ukraine. So, what do you think? How will the war in Ukraine end? How will the geopolitics change the course of the war in Ukraine? And will any of the parties finally achieve their goals? One, to go back to bareback riding, and the other to stand-up comedy. Let us know what you think in the comments.